Hello there. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good everything. Someone will say, why do you always do it that way? Because, I don't know. I started the show, the very first record that I did, greeting like that. And somehow it just stuck with me because we have multiple, channels, people across the globe watching, listening to me. So some of them might be sleeping. Some of them might be awake. Some of them will catch up with us. So I need to greet everybody and put it in perspective. How are you? I'm fine. Welcome to the WORDCAFE live show. You know how we do it. This is that space where we come in to lean on one another's experience to forge a positive path. It's been an amazing season, and I'm grateful to God about it. The city of Abuja, where I reside, of late has been experiencing a very, very good weather, if you understand what I mean by that, hot weather. And the Harmattan is coming in what we call our own winter. Okay, what are we going to be doing today? All right, let me tell you what we'll be doing today. I have an amazing personality on set with me. The first time I met him, he's a musician, a unique musician, very unique. I think the first time I saw him was in church when he came to minister, to bless us, and very unique. And I looked at him. Don't worry, when I bring him fully and we start talking, you will appreciate what I'm talking about. Before we came on set, he was trying to tell me how to call his name now because there are two people bearing that name, so we need to differentiate it. But I'll allow him to do that. He's a wonderful personality. I call him because that's his name, and this is what I want to do. I will allow him introduce himself, then let us know how we should call him. And he's the one and only Salako.
That's where do I pick it up from?
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for
having me. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Fine. I'm very fine, actually.
Good.
Very fine. Thank you for having me here.
Pleasure. So let's start with, before we came on, you were trying to tell me how there is a toast in Salako.
Yes.
So if we go online, because honestly, I did go online because I know you anyway.
Yeah.
So searching for the toast in Salako, I know the face I'm looking for.
Yes.
So I wasn't confused, but for the purpose of clarity, who or how do we refer to you? Let's get to meet you.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I think I'll stand on that protocol.
Good everything.
Yes, I am thesalako.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love the enigma of the word Salako. Just say Salako. Oh, the guy performing is Salako.
Yeah.
And I realized that many times a lot of people tell me that, oh, I was listening to your song, and they tell me the title of the song, and I'm like, no, I don't have any song by that title. Or much more recently, someone said, I had a showcase, and someone said after the showcase, she just went online to make research about me and listen to my music. That she had gone four songs into the journey. And she realized that I know Salako can do a lot of things, but this doesn't sound like the person I watched live. Mm-hmm. So she had to, when she now saw the face, said, oh no wonder. So I think that was where the branding came. I said, okay, Tosin, I have a friend, is Tosin Salako. Mm-hmm. He does music, plays guitar, fantastic, amazing guy. We are friends. But he's been in the space way before I came on. And so I just said, okay, Tosin, don't worry. I leave you to that name. I will go with the Salako. So that's where that came from.
Amazing.
TheSalako.
The Salako. Guys, don't confuse it. So he is the Salako. So whenever you want to listen to his sound, remember that. But he's going to tell us, he has a unique, I'll call it a unique way of singing, and I'll make one or two reference as we go on. But I see you're in that space, the jazz space.
Yes.
A little bit of Afro beat and Afro jazz, more or less. Tell us, how did it come about your sound?
Okay, so years back, I used to be a jazz artist.
Okay.
Yes, I used to do a lot of jazz things, and I grew over time. And when I was at that point of deciding what do I want to be known for, if you drop me in the midst of a million jazz artists from the States, from the UK, from South Africa, I'm just going to be one of the jazz guys, you know. I realized that one thing that could stand me out is to use my culture, to take my knowledge of jazz music and infuse it with my own culture. So that stands me out. And for a while I tried it. I pick traditional folk Yoruba songs, then bring my knowledge of jazz and put it into it. And it sounds like, oh, okay, this is unique, this is strange. You know, I played the music for jazz guys. I'm like, oh, this is not jazz, it's not African. It's just floating in between. Then I realized that I found the place I wanted to be. The space between African traditional music and jazz music. So I'm just that bridge between the two worlds. Yeah, so you know, you hear things that we do in jazz, we do scat. In African, you don't find that. You find storytelling, more storytelling in our own music. So bringing that and bringing this or strong line brass session with the percussion of African music, you know, merging that together, I now found out that, okay, this is unique to me. As a then it was unique to me. But now a lot of people have caught on. I'm like, okay. But I'm so happy that, in this city of Abuja, I added something new, and they make reference to me. Oh, that jazz guy, that guy that does African jazz, Afro jazz. So okay, yeah, that's how I found. That's how I got to this point. I started as a jazz musician, and I needed to differentiate myself. I needed to be in that space where I do things and people wonder, like, oh, you're gifted, you're creative, all my years of research, all my years of hard work should put me out there, and that's how I got to this point.
How long have you been in this space?
I've been in music professionally for 14 years. Yeah, I remember my first concert was in 2011. Yeah, that was my first concert, and this is 2025, and now I have this international jazz festival I host yearly. So from that small concert in my church back in Ibadan to hosting an international jazz festival, it's been 14 years. But before you host the concert, there are some years you've been working on.
True. You know, listening to you, the first time I heard your song and listened, paid attention, what I saw was Bob McFerrin.
Oh, you know him? Yeah.
Bob McFerrin. And the other day, my younger one, after the Christmas Carol, he was looking at, like, this guy is unique. He was just talking. I said, yes, he sings. There's a piece of Bob McFerrin I see each time he comes on.
Definitely.
And he was like, who is Bob McFerrin? I said, the guy that did Don't Worry, Be Happy. So, you know, a lot of people don't know his name. The guy that did Don't Worry, Be Happy. So that's what the first thing I saw when you were singing.
It's definitely going to be obvious because I researched him for years.
Really?
Like,
tell us.
I take a lot of his material.
Yeah. So tell us.
Okay. So a huge influence in my sound is Bobby, and I like the fact that his approach to music is quite different from what a lot of other people.
Very.
He is a composer, multi-instrumentalist, writer, and I think for me, what I learned mostly is the freedom with which he does what he does. There's this piece. He just sits there, and whatever sound comes to his head, he births it out and brings it to life. Like, I see that every time. I'm like, how do you turn the sound of a bird into music? How do you turn, like, he inspires me a lot. So I still check out his material. I go back to his 1970s concerts. I sit down hours listening to, how are you so talented? But I know it's not just it's years of hard work. So I binge a lot on Bobby McFerrin. So once you hear me in that space, once you see me on stage, like I said on that carol, I had nothing in mind, but I was so sure that by the time I get on stage, I could have prepared. I could have had a skeletal walk, but I wanted to be on that stage and make the music with the audience. I think that was what I wanted to achieve. So I wanted you to give me the word, I wanted to give me the rhythm, then we make it together, and you're seeing the process.
Yeah.
No, it hits differently when you're seeing someone making the music, and at the end of it, after 5 minutes, like, oh, we have a song here.
Yeah, we do.
So that was what I wanted to achieve when I said that I don't know until I step on the stage.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what I want to do. I think that's what I don't want to know what I want to do. When I get there, I will know. So Bobby McFerrin taught me all this. Yeah.
T.Y. Bello will say it this way. She calls it the spark.
Yeah.
And someone asked her once, how do you do what you do, like photography? You get these amazing images and all of that. And she said, the person was like, you get inspired. She said, it's not really inspiration. You just get a spark.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what is going to happen between now and when you come for your photo shoot. I don't. But the minute you walk in, I try to get what will happen. And it always comes with this spark. And the minute I get the spark, just like the Transformers will call it the all spark.
Oh, yeah.
It just comes and all of that. So that's what you're explaining. Now, how do people accept your style of singing, your style of music?
There are two different salakos. There's a salako on stage.
Okay.
That's the salako on stage. The word spark for me, I would say, is switch. Now, if you see me 5 minutes before I go on stage, you would know. I won't recognize who I would see 5 minutes afterwards. Okay. Once I get on stage, it's as if I just turn something on and I'm a different person.
Yeah.
But before then, I'm this person. I try so much to explain what comes over me when I get on stage. Once I get the microphone, the acceptance of my music was in the audacity with which I do the music.
Yeah.
So I was at home a few days ago, and my daughter came with a can of spice. Oh, she was playing with it and brought it, and I picked it and I started shaking it. I said, "Oh, this is a sound." I went to the kitchen. I got pan. So in my head, I'm like, I need to have a kitchen concert with things only from the kitchen. From the fact that I held it, I wanted to return it. I said, okay, hold on, let me see what makes how this will come alive. So I started having ideas. So that's how the ideas come. And when those ideas come, I'm bold enough to call people and say, okay, you know what? Listen to this. It's different. It's new.
Yeah.
I tried something last week. It's called freeform jazz.
Okay.
First time ever. I listened to freeform jazz when I was in France earlier this year, and I saw these guys playing. I tell myself, this level of excellence, this level of expertise should be what should be common in Nigeria. Should be a lot of people doing music. They need to have that level of groundedness. They need to be grounded in this music. So I told myself that, okay, I will try freeform jazz. So at the event last week, I said, guys, I know, in case you are meeting jazz for the first time, you have to pardon me, because this is the extreme form of jazz, and you might have headache at the end of the day. So I gave the word and I tried it out. They couldn't understand, but they said that this guy, it seemed like you're doing science and music. I said, that's the word, science and music. Acceptance of me do what I do is in the boldness and my vulnerability. I tell you that this is what this is. I want to try this out with this music. You would enjoy it. You might not understand it, but I think you would enjoy it, and I think you would appreciate it. If you're a purist, if you're an arts purist, you would love what you see. So from there, I gained more confidence to push out what I do.
Okay.
I push it out, and everybody comes to accept, like, oh, okay, that guy is crazy. I think that's the word they use. Oh, he's crazy. Salako is crazy. There's this community. Anytime they want to see me, they say, is that the crazy guy? He's a crazy guy. Is that the crazy guy? So it didn't come. I didn't push it to people. It was in the boldness and in my vulnerability, and say, guys, this is what I'm thinking of. Can I express what I'm thinking out in songs? Would you like to listen to something different? Of course, if you want Afrobeats, there are a lot of people that would do it. If you want reggae, there are a lot of artists. But if you crave something different, I think I can offer something different. So that's the entry point. I tell you, I'm offering something different, so you are prepared. And when you listen to it, oh, this is excellent, you love it more.
Yeah.
Now can I get more? So that was how we started. That's how we started.
I hear you. I hear you clearly about experimenting. Like you've done a lot of experimentation,
a lot.
and somehow, because we don't have this actual word for it, we'll call it chance. But actually, it's not chance. You've been experimenting, and somehow you just came upon it, even if it has been there.
Yes,
it's just okay. I've discovered a new genre, if you want to call it, or something within the genre. You know, like you have different layers.
Subgenres.
The subgenre and all of that. So, and those who are eclectic in nature, those who are open to new ideas, courageous enough to embrace change, it's like, why not? If not,
yes,
you know, why not go for it? It's just like when you listen to Louis Armstrong.
That is husky voice.
Yes, the way he plays the trumpet and the way he brings that playful attitude into it. It's like, wow, he's doing what he's doing. And before the world came to grapple and all of that, they call it the Sashmo guy.
Yes.
That's what they call it, the Sashmo guy. And Sashmo all of a sudden became
a thing.
It's like, okay, Louis Armstrong, Sashmo, and all of that. Beautiful. Now, your concert in Abuja, how often you have it?
The festival is once in a year.
Once in a year. December?
November.
Oh, you've had it already.
Yes.
So tell us about it.
Okay, like I said, the Abuja International Afro Jazz Festival.
Okay.
We're in our third year. How did it start? Okay, I worked on myself to a point where I realized that, okay, my primary market, from the survey here, my primary market was Europe. I do a lot of concert here, and majorly Europeans in Abuja are the ones that come. They are the ones that tell their other friends that, oh, there's this particular guy in Abuja. And I realized that, okay, the acceptance was more than the acceptance of our own people. My own people would say, what is he doing? Like, what's...
They find it strange.
Yeah, they find it so strange. So I realized that, okay, I might have found something here. So I said, okay, if that's my market, the acceptance, I didn't have to do so much to break into the market. I said I was going to do something proper with it. So I've been looking at, okay, I need to get into Europe. I've been performing internationally for years, but majorly it's been, oh, I call my friends up in this city. Are you in Milan? How many guys can you get me? Can you get me a show promoter? I get there. So we put one or two together, Dubai and all that. But I said, wait, that's not the way to go. If you want to get to that point where they book you globally, take your time. You don't have to rush it. So I said, of course, Europe market, I'm coming. But let me do it in Africa first. Let me do that thing. Let Africa have a taste. And a lot of people, if you can't travel out to watch festivals, you should be able to get that same quality here. I think that was where it started from. Okay. The same quality I go watch out in France, in Germany. Can we have something like that here, where people from different parts of the world bring their music, and you are just wowed? And that was how the Abuja International Afro Jazz Festival started. The first year was with a South African and a Nigerian band. They call themselves the Afro 4.
Okay.
They are my mentors in Afro Jazz. The youngest, maybe 50 or so. Okay. Old OGs, like in jazz music. Oh no, they set. Now they came to Abuja for my festival, and afterwards they went to Europe. I said, oh, are you trying to walk the path? They are individuals, but I think they are at this stage of their career and life. They feel like we don't have so much time anymore. Can we all come together and give it a last push? So the bass player is my own jazz mentor, my jazz professor, and when they came, it was as if Abuja found light, and it was so good. Everybody kept on talking about it. The next year, I had partnership with Norway. The embassy of Norway got a jazz guitarist from Norway. So it felt like, okay, I think we are going international actually. The third year, I'm in partnership with Togo Jazz Festival, Cotonou Kolia Jazz Festival, the French. So a lot of partners are now jumping on board. Like what you have in Abuja is actually truly international, truly international. And so we have this festival of jazz. I now said, I don't just want jazz, I want cultural music. I don't want you to play the Western jazz for me. I want the jazz. If you're a Chinese coming to my festival, can I listen to your culture? You are playing jazz music, but I want to listen to that, and that makes you unique. So if you're from Congo and you're playing makossa and you're playing jazz, can we have? So I wanted that. I said that Afro would not leave. It's African. It has to show that this is a celebration of African music. Yeah. So wherever it is you're coming from, show your culture in your jazz. That's what we want to listen to in this place. So the third year, we had this Senegalese guy based in France. Oh God, you know the way everybody was having goosebumps, like that great sound, you know. And I saw the reaction in the audience, like, yes, people can actually be in Abuja and experience the world. So it feels like I think the objective of having this festival is now coming to bear. Like I got somebody from Cotonou, my friend. Oh Lord, I as a performer, I sat down listening to them backstage. I'm like, okay, now this is something everybody should listen to. This is something I want to continue doing. I want to celebrate good music. I want people to come and enjoy good music. We all deserve it.
We do.
Yeah, we
I hear you, and you know the storytelling aspect of singing. You know, I mean, jazz is an amazing genre of music, but when you now look at the storytelling, because from what you're saying now, the culture, the different aspects of culture, people from different places expressing themselves, you know, and you can relate with what they are saying.
Yes.
That's another way of saying that this is a universal language.
You don't have to understand their words, but you connect with the music.
Exactly, you connect with it perfectly well. And so, one other thing again, one will ask, why are my people, in quote, not appreciating this style of music, but the Europeans or people from other climes? You know, so I it's a question we need to ask. Not necessarily because we want the answer, but because we are on a journey. Because again, if you look at our society, Africa, Abuja, Nigeria, we're given to what I say easy style of music. Easy style of music, you know, you just.
I think we didn't get to this point at a time. I would say over the years. It kept dropping. Okay. Before we got to this easy, everybody accepts the barest minimum. You know, just give me a line, and it kept on dropping. And I would say that a lot of people did not step up. You know, a lot of people in the music space, people who are gifted, people who are talented, did not step up, and some other people filled the space. So the listening threshold kept on dropping. I write songs, and when I record my songs, I have 8-minute songs, I have 10-minute songs, and they tell me that, Salako, nobody will listen to your music. It's too long. I understand you, I hear you, I know. But how do you reason music? That's the question. Yeah. That's the first thing I'm asking you. I want to use this music to take you on a journey.
Yeah.
Even doing the intro, 2 minutes, I'm not even done.
Yeah.
Because I'm breathing so many things at the introductory part of the music before I get into the story.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you a story of tortoise and dog. I can't just, it's not a verse and chorus, and it's done. No. But I realized that over time, people's attention span, social media, it kept dropping. But I think I'm just that stubborn guy. So what I do right now is I do my full song.
Yeah.
Then I now have a radio edit. I say, okay, because for radio's sake, for other people's sake, and now I cut out some parts. But if you really want to listen to the song, you go look for it and enjoy the length, and the music will take you on a journey. You need to experience that journey. I met an Indian lady in my last tour, and I was she performed. That I was starstruck. She's a jazz artist. I was standing in front of the stage workshop. Afterwards, I stood there till she finished. I did not leave. Everybody left. I was waiting for her to come out from backstage. I started chatting with her. I said, I listened to your song. I said I'm from Nigeria. She'd never believed that somebody from Nigeria. I was singing that song. I didn't understand the language, but I was she kept on screaming like. So that's what music does to you. Yeah. You are in India doing your thing. I'm in Nigeria and I'm saying this lady is excellent. She's so good at what can I learn from her music? Yeah. So I started listening to her music. The day I now finally saw her and she heard that somebody from Nigeria is listening to one Indian song, she was almost shedding tears, and she's a Grammy Award winner. Wow. Yeah, so those are the footsteps I'm following. Yeah. Those are people who are excellent with their craft, who are not just how do I put it? Who are not conforming. Yes, not conforming. They stand out. So I think for me, that's a major thing for me. Standing out, being different. Yeah. If I was usual, if I was basic, I won't be having this conversation with you.
True.
I would just be among one of the other millions of artists.
The listening, would I say, time or span really has fallen. You see a lot of this generation. You see a lot of people going for sound bites and all that. Now, when the Queens, Mercury and his team,
yes, and guys,
when they started,
Freddie
Mercury and his team, when they started the Rhapsody of Reality, that song, yeah, the Rhapsody, Bohemian Rhapsody, I beg your pardon. Yeah. You know, the first time they did it, the studio told them nobody will listen to this song. It's too long. So what do you want us to do? They said, no, you have to. They said, no. Freddie told them up front, if you don't want to produce it, that's not a problem. But this is the song. And they did that Bohemian Rhapsody in the countryside. They went to the village, as we'll describe it, all alone. They used unorthodox space and method to produce. And till tomorrow, if you play Bohemian Rhapsody, people will listen to it end to end. They've done a lot of, there's a jazz piece of Bohemian Rhapsody, there's classic, there's a piano version, there's a violin version, there's choir versions and all of that. So it speaks to you standing out. Who will listen to you? So let me ask you, who is your audience?
For every kind of music you do, there's an audience. Yeah. No matter how, the worst of the worst. I don't want to mention a name. People, someone that we consider like what nonsense is this guy singing? He has audience. So when I told myself that even if the worst of the worst, people that don't understand anything about music, they don't understand keys, they don't understand tempo, can have audience, then that means for everything you do, there's an audience. Yeah. So the question is, who is my audience? Everyone is my audience. Okay. If you appreciate the arts, you'd appreciate what I do. If you appreciate craziness, if you appreciate someone who does music out of nothing, I make music with my horn. We are in traffic and I'm hearing somebody on with the horn. I'm like, what key is that? Okay, that's B flat. Okay, what key is mine? I press on mine. Okay, if it does, okay, can we? Those are the kind of strange things I think about musically, you know. So if you appreciate those kind of things, you would appreciate my kind of music. And I found out that even the Gen Zs, the last festival we had a lot of young people, and I was surprised. I was surprised at their turnout, because I assumed in my head that it's only the millennials and older ones that would enjoy African jazz music. But I now saw them in their number. They were the ones that they stayed to the end. They jumped on the stage. They came on stage singing with the last artist. So it showed me that maybe it's not as niche as I was thinking. Maybe it's not. Offer it. People would respond. So everyone is the audience.
I like that. Like I encourage people in the arts, whatever you're doing, if you know your audience, it feeds you.
Yes.
You know, I understand the commercial nature. Some of us were driven by the commercial nature, I beg your pardon. But when you come to see your audience, like you're serving them, they're feeding off you, it gives that oxygen to what you do.
It does.
So, what's your next project?
Pirates of the Sahara.
Pirates of the Sahara. That's
the
sounds
album.
Dangerous.
That's the album.
It sounds dangerous, like Michael Jackson's Dangerous.
That's the album.
So what's it about?
Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of someone who's just out on the sea alone, you know, making waves on the sea and, you know, facing different battles and coming out on top. So I think the story of the Pirates of the Sahara has a lot to do in that light, telling myself about the struggles I've had to overcome from the sub-Saharan Africa, you know, and overcoming and telling my journey, my story in this project. So I think that's where it came from. Okay. The last one was 3 Fathers, 1 Child.
3 Fathers, 1 Child.
That's an EP, but this one is a full album, The Pirates of the Sahara.
Okay, when are we expecting it?
April 2026.
Oh, wow. That's Easter package for us.
Yes.
Should we? So, what's your favorite?
The favorite of is Dagunro. Okay. Dagunro is an 8 minute long song, but I think I'm going to cut it into 4 minutes. I'm going to drag out the time signature. Is not the regular 4/4/6. It's a proper jazz 7/8 time signature with a lot of yanni. So you listen to a lot of yanni effects inside it. Somebody from Northern Europe played the guitar, so to take us on that yanni feel, to get me that yanni feel. And by the time you're listening to the time signature and the brass section, so for me, I think that song, I could give myself a crown, like, okay, Tosin, you did well on this song, because it took a lot from me creatively.
Okay.
I thought out of the blues. I could it's everything in a song. It's everything, and the song is a story of Dagunro in Yoruba land. So there's a saying, it's a warning call that, okay, if you mess with someone, mess with other people, don't try that with me. I think I'm just different. That's if you abused this person, don't think you can get away with it when you come to me. So that's the story behind Dagunro, and I interpreted that song to be like a war cry, a war-like warning. So if you know if it's not a song, if you know the story of Dagunro's story, and you now listen to my interpretation of that, you realize that, okay, I give life to that folklore. I gave life to it. So for me, I think Dagunro stands out.
So what's your expectation for it?
What's my expectation? That's the thing. Do I do music for expectation? No, I don't know what you mean by that question. Hold on. The way I do music, 2028, I told myself I want to do an album and I'll play 1,000 instruments. I'm going to travel the world, get local instruments from all around the world. 1,000 instruments will be played into an album. I'm not thinking who's listening to it. I'm thinking, what am I doing for legacy? I'm thinking, what am I doing that would outlive me? I'm thinking, I don't know if you understand where I drive. So I do music because I enjoy doing music. I don't know.
So my why I asked that question, expectation.
Okay.
So that's piggying back on what I said earlier about commercialization.
Okay.
So a good number of us who are within the art creative space, the commercial theme has taken the oxygen out of what we do. Get me? So, but when you have an expectation, what's that expectation? I want to play 1,000 instruments. So whoever comes upon this piece or production or whatever will be blown away. That's my expectation. Not necessarily I want to sell 1,000 albums or something. That may come on the back of it.
Okay, yeah.
You get me? But I'm looking at producing, just like when you listen to Hans Zimmer.
Yeah.
Now, when you listen to Hans Zimmer, nobody can place Hans Zimmer. You can't place him.
It's just...
If you come to scoring of music, movies, then when you come to Hans Zimmer on stage, so you like ask yourself, who is this guy? So practically, his expectation is, okay, take for example, you listen to Hans Zimmer Resurrection.
Okay.
The Christ.
Yeah, that's the Christ, yes.
And you're like, is this the same person that did
that one?
The other one? His expectation is he's breaking ceilings everywhere. So Hans Zimmer can come to Nigeria now and tell you Pirates of the Caribbean. No, Pirates of the Sahara. And say, okay, can I work with you on it? And you'll be amazed what he's going to do.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm referring to as your expectation. So it's not necessarily 1 million
outcome,
1 million views. I'm trying to tell you that, can I define this? Like, this is music. You take it to this stage, they say, this is music. You take it to another stage, they say, this is music. And then I ask, who is this guy that he has never been to Senegal, he's not been to Dubai, but somehow he understands music, you know? So I think, like I said, the first time I heard you sing or your performance, I just told myself, this is different, very unique, different. And this is somebody who has decided or told himself, I want to do something different, and I'm going to do it. So now, this project, April, we're all looking out for it now. Tell my audience what you want them to prepare for.
Okay, so in April, I want to say unfortunate, but it's fortunate. I'll be on tour in April. I'll be on tour in April, and so I'm tying the release to the tour.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the tour of the Pirates of the Sahara. Yeah. So what you should expect, I think what everybody should expect from that project is a unique project, something that would cover a wide range of Afrocentric topics. I realize that a lot of people, the only thing we sing about is love. It feels like we don't have any other problem in Africa, because everybody's singing about love. My darling, most songs are just love themed, and I'm wondering, there are other issues. There are other issues we can talk about. There are other things. There's traffic impatience. There's so many things. Mm-hmm. There's high-handedness. There's indiscipline. There's divorce rates. There are so many things we could make music out of. And so for me, I think one of the other things I'm doing with the project is to show that there are other wider issues that we could use music to address. Yeah, so in the project also you get to listen to different things that's unique to us in this part of the world, the global south. This is why I'm not limiting it to just Nigeria. That's why I said Pirates of the Sahara. And you get music that has influences from Senegal, like you mentioned, and other parts of Africa. Yeah. So it's just going to make your earbuds come alive, So that's it.
So you know, another aspect that we miss as a people is our disconnectedness. Because when you say Sahara, Sub-Sahara, Sahara is very broad. Then you have Sub-Sahara, which cuts within West Africa and all that. But when you go and check the cultural nuances of the people along the Sahara, they're the same. Very the same.
I'll tell you something.
Go ahead.
I was coming. I don't know where I was coming from, and we were around. I think after Morocco, I was just checking the flight map, and I kept on zooming to see. I wanted to know the towns, the country, the cities before I get to Abuja. Mm-hmm. So I was writing it down. Okay, I saw this Timbuktu.
Timbuktu.
Oh, I wrote it down. I wrote about 7 of them leading me to Abuja. Now I went to make research on their music to see just exact thing you said.
Yeah.
You still find that connectedness,
Yes.
even though they are different tribes, but there's still a common theme.
Yeah.
There is. Very true.
So
very true.
that's the thing that you have to appreciate as a human being or someone within this spectrum.
Yes.
If I must use that word. So that's why appreciating music, you must appreciate culture. Because I hear it.
Culture.
You know, you walk on the streets of Paris, Milan, New York, as the case may be, and you turn. I was like, why are you turning? So I just heard something. What did you hear? I said, I just heard something. And I can relate with that sound very well, you know.
Yes.
Guys, we've been with the Salako.
Yes.
Don't miss that name. He's Tosin Salako, but he is the Salako. So whenever you want to listen to good music, please go listen to him. He's this amazing, he's not just jazzy, he's Afro, he's Eurasian, if you want to use that. He's global in his sound.
Fearless.
Yes.
I use the word fearless.
Fearless, exactly. So when you listen to him, you hear a lot of things, just like what the scripture describes as the running of many waters. You hear so many things there. You hear if you understand what I mean by that. Before I let him go, I'd like him to tell us what we should know and appreciate about music.
What you should know and appreciate about music. I think I would say this: anyone can do music. I've seen it happen over and over again. People who have nothing, who have no idea music, and they're in the audience, and I turn them into a choir. And afterwards they are saying, I never knew I could sing. I never knew I could do music. You're not doing it professionally, but because you're in the audience.
It's an expression.
And I'm saying, okay, guys, can you just say, ah? And from the ah, they said, I'm taking them, saying, ah, ah, ah. And the excitement. Oh, I love seeing that joy, the excitement. I see a lot of people jumping like, wow, you made us sing. So anybody can sing. Anybody. Creativity is in every human God made. God puts that seed of creativity. But not everyone is called to be a musician. Not everybody is called to be an artist. But everybody is gifted in that creative gift is in everybody. So find it out and use it.
Amazing, guys. You heard it. We are not all musicians, but we are all musical in nature. Yes, we're not all an artist, but we're artistic in nature. But you need to search inwards, find it, express it, be you, live you, embrace you. All right, guys, this is what we came to do on the show today. I felt like calling the Salako to sit with him and for us to talk, share. You will agree with me, it has been an amazing time. So let's look forward to that. Pirates of the Sahara. I'm looking forward to it myself. And again, go look for his work. He's there. We're in a digital age. He's there. So go look for his work, listen to him, and make the best of it. All right, guys, you know how we say it on the show. This is the space where we come in to lean on one another's experience to forge a positive path. Yes, before we go, is our culture here. Whoever visits us and sits within this space, we have something for you. And this is from us to you at the WORDCAFE podcast.
Thank you. The WORDCAFE podcast, the WORDCAFE podcast, the podcast. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So, guys, that is it from us today. What do I have to say? Yes, before I go, we're available on all the social media platforms: X, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. The idea, I say this all the time, not because it's rhetorical, it's the truth. Part of the reason why we are here is because you're there. Yeah, listening to us. That's why we're here. So go follow us. We have a YouTube channel. Yep. Look for us. Subscribe. Hit that notification button so that when episodes like this drop, you'll be the first to binge on it, listen to it. All right, guys, I have to run. I'm not going away. I'm going to put something together for the next episode. Till I come your way again, you know how we say it. My name is Amachree. Amachree Isoboye. Bye for now. Salako.
Bye. See you some other time. I'm sure about that.